Okay. Okay, so welcome everyone. Welcome to my garden. It's a lovely sunny evening. Okay, so I want you to take a bit of a stance. Okay, so we want to feel the knees are not bowed in too much, they're not pushed out too much, they're just right. Okay, head upright. We want to feel the pelvis. We're going to tuck the tail very, very slightly, and I mean very, very slightly. So we're going to begin with some Wuji Standing. Okay, we're going to open the armpits. We're also going to open the spine slightly as well. Okay, so head is up. Push the head back slightly, line it up over the spine. So I'll cut the kids' hands off in a minute if you can start making that banging sound. So anything about doing it in your garden, just don't know whether the dogs will bark or the kids will make noise. Okay, so finding your center. You find up, spine, downwards. Let the weight drop into your thighs. Try to relax your chest, your rib cage. And all the time we're making micro adjustments with the feet. You're breathing in through the abdomen. If you feel your shoulders rise, then you're breathing in through your chest, and we don't really want that. At the same time you're sinking down, you're pressing into the feet. Okay, now we want to lift the hands. So your elbows are on the outside of the body. And again, you just want to do this in a relaxed way. Ideally, when you do your standing practice, as you're letting go of all the muscles, all the tension in the body. Just want to use minimum muscle tension. Letting the weight go at the elbows, shoulders, head is up, tail is dropping down. Finding the center. And that means the central part through the hips and through the knees, the ankles and the calves. Rooting into the ground. Feeling the spine open. As the spine opens, the shoulders will open. The elbows will open out a little bit wider as well. You feel this open space inside the spine. Again, you want to feel this weight bearing through the thighs. And then let's tuck the tail under very, very slightly, not too much. focusing on the feet, also remaining sinking down at the same time. That's a standing state practice. Shoulders connect to hips. The body is dropping through the center of your feet. This was my own practice, so I'd be standing for about 20 minutes, half an hour. But really, it's just allowing your body to rest and relax. Finding the right structure, the right posture, bones are up, energy is sinking. Okay, good. We're going to bring the hands slightly down, palms up. So keep on dropping the tail down, stretching the spine. When you press on the feet, you must maintain the feeling of the spine just sinking straight down. Feel the sensations that this gives you in your body. Find the point of perfect relaxation. When you do your standing, you want to be away from noisy places. Not standing in front of the TV. And the mind relax. And the body relax. And the hands down. Okay, from here, spine open, shoulder, elbow, wrist, hand, fingers. So open the fascia. And relax. And two. And relax. And three. Think of it as opening and closing your joints. Spine opens. Feel the spread to your shoulder, to your elbow, to your forearm, to your wrist, to your hand, to your fingers. Working more deeply on the energetics. Feeling everything in the body open. And then feeling everything in the body close. Okay, and by now you should have a feeling in your legs that you don't really care that you've slightly sat down. You can feel this opening, from the feet to the spine, to the hands, to the wrists, to the fingertips. Okay, and then in, holding, out, and exhale, push, and in, and exhale. You're not really escaping from your body. And 11, 12. Okay, good. And so use the abdomen. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and change. 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Wait. Okay, good. Open. Embracing. Bring middle fingers to yin tongue and then drop down. And 2. Awakening the upper dantian. 3. Okay, and then to the middle dantian, Shanzhong point. It's not touching, following the center line of the body. 2. And 3. Okay, and then to the navel. Down. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7, 8, 9, 10. Hands inwards. Okay, from up and round. Hui Yin, Ming Men, navel, back down to Hui Yin. Small water wheel. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Change. Hui Yin to navel to Ming Men. Back to Hui Yin. Small water wheel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, and then lift from lower dantian. So inhale, come up to middle dantian, turn the hands down, exhale, chi flows back down to lower dantian. And 2, and down. 3, and down. 4, and down. 5, and down. 6, and down. 7, and down. 8, and down. 9, and down. Now from lower to upper, and then back down to lower. And 2, and down. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. And relax. Slightly wider with the stance. Just a little bit. Hand out, elbow drops. Okay, and circling on the diagonal. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Change, reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Change. Circle. Don't let the shoulders nest close. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Reverse. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, breath. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Change. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, and sink and hold. Hands downwards. Okay, and lift up. And extend forwards. Holding. Keep the elbows drop. Chest drop, spine drop. Okay, and then bring the hands downwards. Hands up. Make very light fists. Forwards. Question number 2. Down. Lift up. All the fingers touch your thumb. Hook hand. Elbows stay dropped. Let's come down. Lift. Just do one more this round so that palm is open, elbows are dropped down, shoulders connecting to hips. Okay, let's put the hands down. Lift up. Breathe like fists. Drop down. Lift up. Your fingers touching the thumb. Hook hand. Good. Bring the feet inwards. More hands. Just moving the feet upwards and downwards. See if you've been standing for quite a while. Okay, find your kidney. Lean forward very, very slightly. Okay, and then rub your kidneys. Okay, and then circle hips. And change. That's it, good. Fairly close together. Okay, rubbing your knees. Turning your knees. Rub your knees first. Turn your knees. And change. Okay, good. It's on a relatively flat piece of ground. Rub your knees, kneecaps. So shaking your kneecaps from side to side. Then circles. Change. And upwards and downwards. Okay, and then back to shaking from side to side. Okay, and then slowly up. Okay, so slowly up. Slightly wider with the feet. So our first stance in our Tai Chi posture is this lifting and twisting stance with the weight on the right side. So the right elbow and the right knee line up. And then we change direction. We're looking in the mirror as the foot turns out, the hand turns over. And then once all of that movement stops, you stop. The other hand is just along for the ride. Okay, so if we do just a little bit together. So maintain your posture, this feeling of sinking downwards, sinking, dropping the spine through the body, head is upright, step, number 1. 2, we're still sinking and dropping downwards. Okay, pressing on the floor. 2, long chin, go out. Elbows come down either side of the rib cage. The chin we stay sunk down. We circle. And then lift. 1 and 2. And circle the hands out. And turn. Change in the posture. Find your balance first before you lift up. And then when you step outwards, 1 and 2. So when you step, stepping 45 degrees. So toes, heels line up. Okay, we turn. We drop the hands down, we turn out the left foot. 1 and 2. We open. We turn out the left foot more. Step. 1, 2. Lift. Drop. 1. Shift weight. Split. Going outwards. Sinking through left leg. Stepping in. Stepping out. 1 and 2. Turning. Left hand turns palm up. Shifting the weight to that right leg. And Lang Jai. Lazily tying rogue. Number 1. Right elbow over right knee. 2. And change. Weight shifts. And step and push. We often succeeding small closings. Separate yin and yang. All the fingers touch the thumb on the right side. And extend. Elbow, knee, heavy. Lift. Turn. Step. Transfer the weight. 2. Come out. Sink. Elbows, knees, same height. Now make any adjustments that you need to. Weights on your left side of your body. Shoulders connect with hips. Elbows connect with knees. That's why the knees have that feeling of dropping down. 1 and 2. Sit. Turn out the hands slightly on one side. 1 and 2. And then the thighs, take the weight. The other hand, or the other hand and foot pushing to the connections from the right foot to the left hand. Sit. And stop. Okay, we do the behind view. Okay, so first, feeling your connection. Maintain the connection from the ground to the top of your head. Step. Sink and relax down. Cross on the feet. Keep the spine sinking. Inwards. Downwards. Small right. 1 and 2. Change it. Turn out. With the thigh, with the connection. And step 45 degrees. Turning. Turn out left foot. Open. Turn out left foot more. Step. Lift. Go. So, as soon as the right hand starts to lift, shift weight right. Split. Separate. Step in. Step out. Cross the hands. So stay left. Raising the hand. Spine. Just dropping straight down. And tuck the tailbone slightly. 1. 2. So lift the shoulders. The elbows stay dropped. And then step. And look on the beat. Turn. Turn. Look there through the right leg. Turning. 1. 2. left foot, to right shoulder, to right hand, turn out, step, step out, 1 and 2, turn, turn out your right foot, right crane spreading its wings, might go through right side. Okay, do it again. Just one single bit. Make shifts. Turn. Step. Step. Turn. Turn out, right foot. Right crane spreading its wings. Hip, body turn slightly on the diagonal, not directly to the front. Changing. 1. Turn on the left toe. 2. 3. Feel the thigh. Step. Turning. One hand up, one hand down. One hand back, one hand forwards. One hand up, one hand down. Lift. Open. Open. Sink. Turn. Embrace knee. Step. Lift the hands. And push. Keep the elbows bent slightly. Okay, so from, you do it again. So we've already done this one. Okay, we turn out, foot. Step. Trying to this way. Change. 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 Step. And then up, one hand down. One hand back, one hand forwards. One hand down, one hand up, turning the right foot. Change. Coming up. Elbow stays down, shoulder stays connected to the hip. Open. Sink. Yes in. Embrace knee. Just come straight down. Step. Lift. And push. Number 1. Change. So here, just drop the hand straight down, lift the foot straight up. 1. 2. 3. Turn right. Turn left. One and 2. Okay. 6. Hip goes back as the hand comes forwards. Okay, we do sideways knee. Okay, so this first one. 1. To make sure the hip is in the right place. If the hip is forwards, then this won't work. 2, change, 3, change, strike, turn out right, step, turn it, turning the right foot slightly, one and 2. Remember to punch from the body, not from your arm. Yeah, like you're throwing your dantian out. Yeah, so it's not the hand coming out, it's the abdomen throwing the fist. Yeah, this involves like the hip staying back. And one more view from this angle for you, so you can see a little bit better. Turn. Turning the right foot slightly, not too much. Change. 1 and 2. Through the abdomen, hip going back. Yeah. Change. Left one goes out. Right one comes down. Change. Turn in right foot. Left hand coming underneath the right elbow. Land on the toe. Turn on the right heel. 5, get out and left. 5-pound horse. Number 1. So for another V. Stepping out. Punch for the dantian. Change. Go forwards into the left leg. Turning the right foot. Now weight bearing to the right leg. Step. Turn. Go turn up. 5-pound horse. Weight on the right leg. Notice here the crotch is open and round. Yeah, not closed. And watch that the foot doesn't twist in like this when you're doing this movement. Yeah, this part here should feel open and round, not like this, not closing in. Now 1 and 2. And change. Heel down. Weight bearing through the thigh. 1. 2 we step. 3 we turn. 4 we open. And press out. 5 we also step. Sinking through the thigh. Knee is open. Lifting. Make like fists. And release. Land. Open the hands. Left hand. Right foot. Right arm. Left arm. Small step. Turn on the heel. 1 and 2. Okay, see from the back view. So tail is constantly dropping. Head is always upright. Don't look down. Big step. Open. Slightly more weight on the right side. Step. Head is up. Tail is down. Hip is back. Strike. 1 and 2. Left hand is open. Right hand, right foot. Right arm. Left arm. Small step, turn on the heel. And over. 1 and 2. Keeping the elbows slightly in and drop. Weight bearing on that back leg. There with the weight bearing on this back leg. Head is upright. 1, 2. Preparing the body to do this almost the same movement. Keeping the head upright, tail drop down. Strike. Step. 1 and 2. Turn. Step. Bow hands. Traditional. And step behind. Turn all the way round. 1 and 2. Yeah, feeling where the knee is in relation to the toe. Now we always want the toe and the knee, big toe and knee to line up. Yeah, so this foot may turn slightly inwards, don't like leave it directly out. Same with this one, slightly on angle, very slight, it's like 15 degrees. It's not very big an angle at all. Okay, and do it again. Side, front view. Okay, so I'm dropping through my right. The left hip is empty. Land with my foot. Now weight bearing through the hip. Step in. You look. You look. You look. You center. Step. Looking right. Looking center. Hip goes back. Head is up, tail is dropped. Make fists. Looking in the direction you're going. Looking at your left hand. Drawing in right hand, right foot. Lifting, stepping, looking forwards. Bringing the hands down. Bringing the hands down. Head is up, tail is dropped. 1, 2. Tail is sinking, head is upright. Step. Turn. Turning the body, looking at the hand. Looking at the hand. Looking at the hand. Third one, step. Turn. Looking at the hand. Step behind. Head is up, tail is dropped. Turning. 1, 2, 3. Knees and feet line up with the hands. 1 and 2. 3. We land. Feel the thigh. Feel the dropping down. Feel the connection with the foot and the antenna up. And step. When we step, we push the hands out a little bit further. We start to begin our turn. And we step up. And then drop the hands down. Turning. Looking to the front. Sinking, turning the body a little bit towards where we're looking. Kick. Step. Still looking at the front. In. Up. Head is upright, tail is dropping down. Hips back. Remember again, you're striking with your dantian. So it has to feel like the body is moving slightly away from your hands. So in, up, Okay. Small. 1. Turn out your left foot. Open. Turn out. Left foot again. Small step. 1, 2. 1, 2. And close. Okay, let's try and do the whole thing again without any stopping. Try and feel inside your body which parts are open and which parts are closed. Feel the shoulder. So you don't want the arm to move, you want the body to move. Makes the arm look like it's closing, but it's not. And then here when we come out, we keep the elbow drop. Extend outwards, turn the body to settle into our posture. So we don't lift the elbow and we don't lift the shoulder up. Now remember, your breathing comes from here, not from here. If you breathe into your chest, try it now. If you breathe into your chest, you breathe into your chest, you'll feel your shoulders lift up and then roll back down again. So if you breathe in from here and then out, you'll feel just from here all the way around, but you won't feel anything in your shoulders. Okay, so just try and breathe normally and naturally. We'll do this 2 ways. I'll do it facing away from me and forwards. So do 1, complete 1, and then we'll do another 1. Okay, sinking and dropping. And step. And drop into the thighs. Now drops. Feel the feet. Press on the feet, lunge in. Inwards. Down. And a little bit left. Turn to the right. Spiraling upwards. Change to left. Spiraling out. Changing. Stepping. Stepping. Turning. Turn out the front foot. Open. Step. Grounding the water. Right. Go left. Step. Key weight left. Any adjustments that you need to make. Two. Single it. Circle. 2, roll the hand inwards, and in the right foot, single it. To the right, step, step out. Turning, turning. White crane, Turning left side. So, yes, yeah. Turning right foot, remember. Embracing it. Low chi abu. Turning right foot slightly. Then right. Way left. Turning right foot. Go. Turn up. High pattern horse. Now do this facing away from me. Heel down. Head up. Step. Look. Look. Soften. Step. So remember this one you can either do with fists or with open hands. Step a little bit away from the fence. Okay, so feeling the ground, feeling the up and lift and straight. 1, 2, 3, 4. Feeling the up. Feeling the up. And turn. And step. Two. Step. 3. Step. Turning, looking. Head is up. If your head is up, you have balance. If your head is not, you will not have balance. Turning. Dropping into the thighs slightly. Head is up. Striking with the down chin, hips go back. Change. Turn. Step. Head is up. Okay, that's 1. Magic number is 3, so this will be our third one, all the way through. Feet to head, make the connection. Sink through the connection, but maintain it. Lift. The head is up, the connection will be there. Step 1. Sinking down, tailbone dropping, keeping the head upright. Press on the feet for the long jump. Just go slow. Elbows. Sinking. So a little bit left. A little bit right. Spiraling the right hand up. Change. There we go. And step. Sinking through the right leg. Turn that left foot. 1. Turn out the left foot. Small. Pounding the moves up. Up. Down. Change. Out. Separate. Separating to the front. Changing legs. Stepping in. Looking where you're going, not looking down. 1 and 2. Turning. Left hand turns palm up. As you start to turn back, keep the elbow drop down, especially on the right side. Find, sink and drop. Lazily Tai coat. Change. Keep right elbow over right knee. Change. Curving inwards. Stepping. Little fingers touch the right thumb. Find the balance. Circle. Step. Find the knee. Come out from the knee. Changing. Curving inwards. Turn in the right foot. Single whip. Finding the single whip. Change. Turn out your foot. Step. Step. Just make an adjustment. Okay, so here, turn out your body. The body is turned on the diagonal. We step in. Sort of a white crane spreads its wings. Still turning on the diagonal. Sinking through that right hip. Turn. Turn. And step. One drop. And get it out and forwards. You turn in the right foot. 1 drops. 15. Change. Yes, yeah. Embrace knee. Lift. Strike. And step. Down. And step. And step. Change. 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 Heel. Look, look, look. Now. Step. Cross. Lift. Strike. Left. And the right foot in. Right hand lifts. Right foot steps. 1 and 2. Sinking down. Sink down, but keep upright. 1. And strike. Step. Turn. Step. Turn. Step. Turn. Step. Cross. Turn. Change. And step. Take your hands. Turn the body, turn the head. Head is upright. Everything sinking down. Kick. Keep your balance. Step. Inwards. Turn. Upwards. Turn. Strike. Turn. Turn out the toe. Turn out the toe. Step. 1, 2, 3, 4. Step. Okay, and then bring the hands to rest. Okay, once we've done the form 3 times, we're going to return back to our standing position, standing posture. Finding the right posture. Be slightly wider if you wanted it to be, depending on your height, your ability. Making sure that the knee doesn't feel like it's pulling inwards, doesn't feel like it's pushing outwards, but it's somewhere in the middle. The same on the other side. And if you have to turn out your feet, that's okay to do that. Okay, sinking down. Let's find our Wuji Stance first. Press on the feet. Find the upright in the stance. And then relaxing, sinking down. Roll the tailbone under ever so slightly to sit down on your chair. Don't sit down on your chair too low. Especially not in the beginning, you'll just damage yourself. Head up. Push the head back. Tuck chin. Line the 100 meetings over the spine, which lines up with the sacrum and the tailbone. Then you can relax the big bone at the back of your neck, sinking to scapula, to Mingmen, to tailbone, and then you just let the weight of the tailbone drop down between the legs into the floor. Number 1. Chest relaxes down. You relax your chest, you feel your thighs. Okay, so we have our Wuji Stance, albeit a slightly wider one than normal. Okay, open the armpits. To open the armpits, just open your back slightly. You open the spine, you feel the shoulders open, the elbows open, wrist, hand, fingers open. A little bit like you're beginning to inflate. Head all the time pushing up, tail all the time sinking down. And eventually the sinking down will cause the spine and all the vertebrae in your spine to open. It takes time. Okay, and then we want to lift, keep on rounding the back, rounding the spine. Dropping the elbows, lifting the hands up. As a general rule, you can have like the palm of your hand opposite the shoulder nest. Or in the beginning, you can just have your hands opposite the kidney point, which is either side of the nipple. So you feel that expanded connection. And if your legs are working too hard, you just bring them in slightly. And that might feel a little bit better. Right, dropping into the thighs, tucking the tail. Holding the standing post, part one practice. Feel the inside is opening. Feel the spine is opening. This opens the shoulders, round the shoulders to the elbows, elbows to wrist, hands and fingers. We come out a little way. This is working on our punging. Pung is the expansive force felt in your Tai Chi ward-off posture. Feel as balanced as possible. As connected to the ground as possible, letting all the muscles in the ankles relax. And all muscles in the knees relax. Hips relax. Spine relaxed, waist relaxed, not collapsing the waist. Rib cage is relaxed. Shoulders are relaxed, letting go of the tension inside your body. Feel where that is. Normally it's experienced as a bit of pain inside your body. This posture, the human posture, connecting to the horizon and beyond. Try and soften the fingers a little bit. So that they're not completely straight but slightly bent. Turn on the roof of the mouth behind the front teeth. Mind projecting into the energy field around you, making minor adjustments all the time, micro adjustments inside the body. So you can feel the connection from the earth in your arms and in your hands. Again, the posture doesn't have to be low, it just has to be right. And the alignments have to be nurtured carefully. Okay, loose and relaxed. As everything sinks down, there's a feeling of everything being pressed up from your feet. Somewhere in the middle of this is the new energy, the soft force created by the balancing of the yin and yang chi in your body. Okay, good. Bring the hands out slightly. Just turn the hands palm up. Like you're about to give me a big hug. Hands down. Maintaining body up, sinking chi down. Spine. Shoulder, elbow, wrist, hand, fingers. Just try to open the fascia very, very gently, very, very slowly. And release. And 2, open spine. Like a wave going into the shoulder, that wave goes from the shoulder, the arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, hand, fingers, tips of fingers, beyond, back. And then one more. Just spine, wave out to the shoulder, shoulder, upper arm, elbow, forearm, wrist, hand, fingers, beyond. Opening the fascia. Opening the fascia. Push on the feet slightly, feeling them sinking down through the spine still. Connection outwards to the tips of the fingers. Last part of the movement. Hands, inhale. Exhale. Push the diaphragm down. Expand out. Soft, gentle. Inhale. Exhale. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8. 9. 10. 11. 12. Body should feel open and expanded, pressing on the feet. Okay. Stretching out. Reach the tips of the fingers. And 1. Here, think about washing the front of your body. 2. And 3. Okay, now then this time when you come up, this is a Taoist Qigong, normally done 21 times. Exhale down the back of the body. 2. And back. 3. And the back. And then another 3 through the center of the body. 2. And 3. And then the last one is the energetics. So from the lifting up, you'll come up through heels, tailbone, Ming Man, center of the back, base of the neck, center of your head. From the center of the head, we come down through the center of the neck, shoulders to the wrist, down through the chest, divide into two, down the legs, into the feet. Just go slow. Feet, tailbone, center of the back, base of the neck, center of the head. Through the neck, down through the shoulders, wrists, chest. Let the tailbone separate into two, down both legs. And one more, lifting. Sinking, relaxing. Good, very nice. Right hand covers, left hand making the Chinese salute. Thank you very much for joining me. Okay, and we will finish there. Well done. Thank you. And I will see you all on Wednesday. Have a good week.